Hopefully, you're alive. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special, big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, around town, long distance truck drivers. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. When you want good for others as much as you want good for yourself, that's the marker of a good person. Shout out to you. It takes a special kind of person to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that. Listen, a lot of people ain't here yet because I know they're saying SouFLo comes on about 7:25, 7:30. I'm trying to get back to getting on at 7 a.m. and missed the mark this morning by a few minutes, but I'll get it right. We're going to get back to 7 a.m. I got to get back on schedule. Because when I fall off a schedule, everything else falls off schedule. I fall off schedule, start doing the show later and later. Then I stop going to the gym, stop getting a workout, and all these other kind of things. So I got to get things back in perspective. See? Shout out to the people tuning in this morning. I'm safe. My family is safe. Thank God we never get washed away in yesterday's hurricane that passed through Florida. And if you've been paying attention to the news, you know that the hurricane did pass through Florida and it did hit up some parts of Florida viciously. I saw one woman floating inside her house next to her refrigerator. And she has a house that has high ceilings, right? And she was, I think she had 14-foot ceilings, and she was floating almost touching the ceiling in a blow-up boat inside of her house. So it did hit, and it did blow down some stuff. Thankfully for us and where I am located at, it didn't hit like that. We didn't even really know. Me and wife are looking at each other like, did it pass already? Is it coming? Do we know? Let's go outside and drive around and assess the neighborhood and see what happened. It's only after getting back to the street that we live on, me notice, Rod, the neighbor, all of him, he have some big plants and trees in the front of his house. Those were blown down flat. It would take a strong wind to blow those down. You know, all the palms came off the palm trees, like the long fronds from the ponds, litter the place. That's about it. Nothing else. And my back gate to my backyard, I latched it a certain kind of way. And obviously it took strong force to blow the back gate open. So when I went out my side door and I looked and I see my back gate open, I went back inside and grabbed my gun. Because I think somebody might be in your backyard. You might run into somebody you have to do something with. Wasn't the case. The wind came through so strong, but we were probably all asleep. It wasn't that strong. It didn't blow or anything. So it's all good, right? We're here. Thank God we made it. And to those who need help and are in need of help, I hope they get all the help that they need. Florida is one of those states, though, where they have a whole lot of resources here, you know, on the ground, because we were keeping up just in case. On the ground, they had 38,000 technicians ready to go to put lights back in place and street lights back in place. FPL, Florida Power and Light, put electricity back in place, put all that. We were even saying to ourselves, like, damn, I wish Jamaica had all this, right? First responders, they had over 100 and something thousand first responders ready to go. 38,000 technicians with trucks, with hundreds of trucks and all this. So I hope those people, they'll get their help, right? We give thanks. It didn't hit us directly. I'm wearing my Bob Marley shirt this morning since it's a one of a kind. It says, love is my religion. And it says rebel love right there. Somebody said, Bob Marley with flowers though. John no star. Me not too like that still. Well, that's my design. And flowers is nature. And I thought that those were some pretty flowers. Yeah. And that was like Bob Marley's spirit. His spirit was all about nature. A love for nature, include humans and the land and the creator of and these things. That was my whole thing. Couldn't print another one. I went back to the printing press because somebody ordered one of these. So me take it off from right. That's all. Somebody ordered one of these, and I went to the printing press again and said, print me up a few of those, and they said, we can't. I said, why? You already sent me one. They said it's under copyright, and you can't do that. The one that we sent you was a mistake. And sometime I said, make that mistake again. They were like, no, we can't make that mistake again, sir. Sometimes one slips through and you got lucky and that one slipped through for you. So it's my one-of-a-kind shirt and I got it on today. All right. Big up to who's here. Let me big up some people. This morning we're going to talk about a couple of things still. Father mistakes his son for an intruder and shoots his son dead. I thought that story was pretty sad. We're going to get into that story. And Vybz Kartel transferred to GP. He's being punished for his fiancé interview that she did on FOX5. We're going to talk about that. A letter from a disgruntled person who claims to be a supporter of mine. Lord of mercy. And there's a new challenge out for all the ladies. I don't know in the life to do them online challenges and stuff. One new challenge that out. We'll talk about the new challenge as well. All right. So with that said, let me big up some people this morning and then we get right into it. Dainty D, first one in the building. Dainty D, big up yourself. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Angel of Mine is here. King Biggs in the building this morning. Darlene Walter Riley here this morning. Jet Shelley is here this morning. Big up yourself, Jet Shelley. Thank you for checking, Jet Shelley. Jet Shelley checked on me yesterday. Jet Shelley and I think two more people checked yesterday. Called my phone or left a message. You know, I hope you and your family are okay. Know the storm is coming your way, that type of stuff. I appreciate you greatly. Because people now have to check on you. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of world we live in. So when people actually check for you and check on you, then you have to give some, you know, some appreciation towards that. So thank you. We're fine, right? Jet Shelley, Lisa Watkins is here this morning. Crystal G is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here, Purple Royal. Wayne Nathan is in the building. Senior Sexy Dea. Angel of Mine is here. Charma D Star is in the building. Blessings to each and every one of you. Up, up, up. Dorothy T is in the building this morning. Divine Order is here all the way from Chicago. Let me see who else is here. Lisa Watkins is in the building. Well, it's afternoon here for me, LOL, in Great Britain. Lisa Watkins, big up yourself. Lunchtime. Vicky Victory is here this morning. Good morning, SouFLo. Vicky, thank you also. I appreciate you too. Soji 819 there. Glad Fiancé say you know wash way. Yeah, man, me no wash way. Me glad too. Because me can't swim, but me can't float. Me don't know how that go. But work it out for yourself. Me don't think me could have stay afloat that long if the water did reach that high. So, you know, Father knows, I know so God, so him preserve me, I think. Charma this Star, big up yourself. Faye Van Rail, thank you for being here this morning. Asarin Odetta is in the building. Divine Order, yes. Elaine Brown is here this morning. Morning, Uncle Flo. Was worried about you. Yes, me did worried about me too, but me good. And I give thanks. Stash there. Darling Walter Riley is here. Divine Order says, yes, I know how it can be going through a hurricane. I've lived on the eastern seaboard and been through it. Charma D Star says, we in the UK are due to get some of it today. Some hurricane? Or no, I get some rain. Y'all about to get some rain. One thing about, I can't say the whole UK because I never went to the whole UK, but I remember arriving in London and it felt like it was gloomy from the day I arrived until 2 years later when I left. Like 99% of the time there was gloomy. It was like, where is the sun? You know, but the summers are hella nice there. The summer them in car, I guess because they're so excited to get like a warm weather and thing. You know, everybody strip down, the skirts get really short with them long boots there, and you know, they're out and about and they're very festive type of people. Party everywhere. My kind of scene. Get together and nice. Beer skin. Soldier 819 say yes, beer skin. Yeah, the summer was great, Dorothy T. We give thanks, man. You know, we don't know how many more summers we have left. One brother said, a comedian brother, him said, he said, I'm 50. I think he said I'm 54 or 55 now. I don't know how many more summers I got left. So, and he counts his life by summers. So I must say, I don't want to be in a relationship where my wife in another room, she watching porn. I don't know what she over there doing. I'm in another room, I'm watching porn. She don't know what I'm doing. I gotta tiptoe, and if I hear her coming, I gotta change what I'm watching and stuff. I want to be in the type of relationship where I'm in there handling my business, and when she walk in, I just let her fling the door open, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she'll join me and that kind of stuff. So I don't want to live no hiding life, and I don't want to live no weird life, be in no relationship that has weird vibes. In other words, then time is short and we don't even know it. You running through these summers thinking you got 100 summers left and you really don't. You know what I mean? So enjoy every summer that comes around. It comes around once a year. Summer is not all year long unless you live in Jamaica. And even in Jamaica, summer ain't all year long. Because some people, like country people, know some place get chilly. That's true? Yeah. So we give thanks, man, for every summer. This summer was a blast. Could have done some more outings and partying and stuff, but we take it in stride. This was our first summer. Me and wife, first summer actually venturing out, doing stuff, going places, you know, go party as a couple and all that, because we have small children. So we had to prioritize. We can't do like what we used to do. But it's all good. We still have fun. And shout out to my elder siblings, not siblings, my elder children, who held it down for us and made sure that we were able to, you know, go out and have some fun and them thing there. Yes, some place get real chilly and JA. Stacey and Williams, of course. Enough people don't know that. They think, yeah, Jamaica is summer all year round. Yeah, you be up in a Clarendon like around December time, early morning hours there. Your teeth them be knocking. You be up. Cool. My cousin him go outside, go throw cold water upon himself, same way. I'm looking at him like this. Cause bro, a long time I live a foreign. So when me go in the shower, me turn on hot water and then mix it with little cold water and me take warm showers. This a man I get ready for go party midnight and go out there and full up one big bucket and soap up himself. And we have bathroom, you know. Soap up himself. And the big bucket of cold water, douche. I said, oh, yeah, I'm ready now. I have a pot on the stove and I'm boiling water to go wipe down. I don't throw no bucket of cold water for myself. See me with me one rag. Dip it in the warm water out of the pot. I boil my water. Because I got found no hot water now come out of the pipe. Them come through there. Yeah, I boil a pot of water. So we're going to have to wait till my water boil and I can wipe down myself good. You know, I shower, no, I wipe up. Wipe up and wipe down. Like if Mr. Miyagi walks on, walks off, yeah, me I wipe up and wipe down. That's it. They're foreign too long, my friend. I can't dose myself with no bucket of cold water. And my teeth already knocking. And me go out that night, right? Me have one big jacket. This man out in a sleeveless shirt. I'm like, what the I want a jacket, a big jacket too. Because it was chilly. Him out there in a sleeveless shirt. So what you rotted? No, sir. We're not build different for real. But they are. Oh, St. John saying, can't mess with the cold water neither. No, I can't. The funny thing though is when I'm here in the US in summertime, I do take cold showers. But it starts off warm. And then the cold shower is like a ice bath. It's like a therapeutic thing that you do. Yeah, but me have a choice. Maybe today I won't do it. So today though, it's just a hot shower. I'm gonna come out hot. Tomorrow, no, yeah, I might do it. I have choices. But when me there country, me not have no choice. It's cold water and me not do it. So me I go boil a pot of water and wipe up and wipe down. Yo, wet up your rag and your soap and run under the pipe and ball out. Oi! You just oi, because it touch your back, right? Beard everywhere on you except your back. Back don't get beard. After no dirt never drop on my back. What me I wash my back for? That's how I tell myself. Only place you need to really wash your underarm. Yeah, can wash your hand them because them exposed whole day. Face and neck. Not the back of the neck, you know, because it might roll down the back. So just the front part of the neck, yeah, so. And wash your face. And everything else get wiped down. Wash your crotches too. Wash your crotches to get washed thoroughly. Wash your crotches and wash your body. Some people don't wash them body and them smell like it when them they out the road. So them place they get washed. Underarm, crutches, and body get washed. Everything else, wipe up, wipe down. Wipe up, all my hand them wipe up, wipe down. Everything else is wipe up, wipe down. But wash your body though. Make sure you wash your body. Oh. Were you the one who sat in the shower in the bathroom with the water run when your mother used to send you going there? I splash of water so with one hand. Oh, me not in a shower, you know. Me naked, but me close to the dog right there, so I be I think grandma come in there and catch me one time. Yeah, I think she came in and caught me like once. But I regularly did do it. And I think one of my kids do that right now too, which is funny. That bro, man, he be in the bathroom forever. I'm like, what you in there do? Hurry, come out. Hurry, come out of the bathroom. Other people in there while I use the bathroom. The man come out dry. After he been in there, me hear water run for about 30 minutes. I say, yo, I pay water bill, you know. Me pay a water bill, brethren. You about to water the whole of Africa by the time you done with that one shower there. Come out. Man, come out of the bathroom dry. I go in there. I'm looking around. I say, which rag him use beard? Because all of the rag them in here crispy. Tough. You know, when rag put up, the rag them tough. You can't even ring them. So which rag him use beard? So I'll ask him, your beard? Yeah, I just came out the shower. You use soap? Yeah. No soap in that bathroom, you know. Which soap you use? It was the last piece of soap in there. It was a little piece of soap and I used it. I said, okay. Where's your rag? I didn't use any rag. You mother. Get your ass back in the shower. Yo, it's a joy raising these kids too, man. But I like, because they do the same things. Here, you know, I got a letter, right? I can't find it on my phone. I was trying to find it so I could read it directly to you, but I showed it to my wife, so wifey is my witness. Some strange woman. I got a notification on IG that says, can I send you a message? So I say, yes. I accept the message. The message come through, one long letter, so full up the whole ice screen. This woman cussed me. She called me all kind of name. You know what this was all about? And you greedy mother effer, you're this, you're that, and you have neglected the people who helped to build your channel. So now in the morning time when we want to comment, we can't comment. You locked out the people that helped you to grow in the first place, and now you cut way off. And I don't know why she went into this, but I own multiple beauty salons on some high street in a Queens or something like that, she said. She's some part in a New York. She owned multiple beauty salons and all that. That was dropped in there. I said to myself, say, if you own multiple beauty salons, $9.99 a month shouldn't be hard for you to get your membership, right? You say you support the thing. So you shouldn't be the one to be cursing me out, right? The thing long enough. 90% of what was written, I can't remember if I come tell you no. But me say, be able to read this. Because me can't be, is this person trolling or are they serious? The person was dead serious. Called me all kind of sin thing, all kinds of derogatory language I don't even want to use this morning. And I'm like, is it worth it? So I write her back. I thought about it for a second, you know, because I was in one at every now and then, I have one suck your mother for giveaway. And yeah, and I do. I'm still Jamaican at the end of the day. Don't play with me. It's still in there, you know. I try to suppress certain things and try to be well-mannered and loving and caring and considerate and all of the above kind of thing. But I'm still human and I'm still Jamaican. And you know, this your mother did not come out and ponder your butt. So no. Don't answer like that. I heard the voice of the Lord. You know, I'm gonna say, okay, speak, Lord, speak to me. What me say? I'm here. Soft answer, turn it away, right? Me not get no reply. Say, all right. I said, listen, I hope whatever you're going through gets better for you. You seem like you're going through a rough time right now. I don't know what it is, right? but don't take it out on me. See? If you own multiple beauty salons, then $10 is not a lot to say to you support somebody. I'm pretty sure you spend a lot of money to make yourself look good. Shoes, clothes, hair, eyelash, all these things. One look at $10 is not gonna hurt you. I understand what you're saying, but I can't give free content to everybody. And then the people that pay for their membership, they have nothing special for them. That's the purpose of that. It's an incentive, right? I still drop free content daily that you can comment all over. You know, me did I explain myself. I still drop free content daily that you can comment on. I still give more free videos than anything. Not charge you for none of the video them to come comment on them and participate and whatever. So, you know, God go with you. And again, I hope things get better for you. God bless. And that's it. I didn't want, you know, people can take you out of your element so easily. And before you know it, them joy stealers here, them gone with your joy. You know, them gone with your joy. And you left them now thinking, girl, call my phone or dirty girl, eat that girl. How this? Yo, I'm gonna look up her profile so I can send her up under her mother to blood. How that girl? How she feel like she attacked and gone with your joy, you know? I was in a blissful moment on my couch, just chilling. We are look forward to this hurricane and we are think how we are gonna secure the family and hunker down. You over there send me this long thing here with all this disrespect. It's all good, man. It's all love, you know? It's all love. I didn't feel like letting you steal my joy that day. But I tell you, I ring up for you one, you know. For those of you who don't know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Be very careful when you're dealing with Caribbean people. And not just Jamaican, the whole of them, Caribbean people, are the same people, them blood spicy. It can come from anywhere at any time. Be careful. I'm just saying. If you don't know that, then take it from me. So SouFLo told me. So stepping lightly. Yeah. I truly ever let loose fire yet. A Bajan ever let loose fire yet. I'm just saying. Just saying. These Caribbean people are spicy. It's in their blood. It's in their blood. Be calm. Be cool. You know, respect gets respect. And anything could be a disrespect. So tread lightly. I'm just saying. Anyhow, here we know. So Vybz Kartel reportedly transferred following his fiance's FOX5 interview. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was coming. But Isaac Buchanan, which is his attorney, said them drag him out in the rain and then make sure him get wet. Wet him all the way over to the next place where them carry him, go put him. The Department of Correction Services is tight-lipped on the transfer of the inmate who is a well-known entertainer. This is how it's printed. This afternoon to the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center, known as GP. Them cam Ghana GP. The Gleaner has been informed that Vybz Kartel was reportedly transferred back to GP this afternoon during heavy rain. The last time them transfer him, as soon as same Lisa Evers aired, I guess Kartel can say, yo, every time Lisa Evers airs something, just get ready for your transfer, yeah, man. Because the last time that's what happened. And they transferred him. I know them transfer him back again because Fiancé went and did a interview again. He was being held at the Horizon Adult Remand Center after he was initially removed from GP in the first place. Now them carrying on back over GP. The transfer follows an interview that was done at FOX5 News New York with Lisa Evers, with Kartel's Turkish fiancé, Sidem Öztürk, which was published on Tuesday. And them drag him out to himself right after. Right after it was published, them kick off the cell door and drag out the man. The transfer follows an interview done by, the interview was so far racked up 279,000 views on the international news station at YouTube. I saw it too. I was like, damn, I thought, people really interested in this or what? 279,000 views in a like no time. Them really do want to know. The Gleaner understands that the entertainer has now been placed on a block that is called jail. Well, I'm thinking they are jail already or prison. Well, he's now placed on a block in there with them called jail. On this block that is called jail, it is equipped with security cameras that are facing every cell in jail. One block named jail. Every cell in jail have a security camera trained in on that block. That means if you do, them will watch up on camera. If you play with your willy, somebody saw you. Anything you do, you're under cameras from the on. See, well, a prison. That's how I go. It ain't supposed to be fun. It's prison. The block houses high-risk prisoners only on that block. And Kartel has been in prison for 11 years now, sentenced to life on 2014 for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Here's the thing. It was also done on the eve of the anniversary of his lockup or his arrest. So that would have been a complete 11 years, and they did it right there, so upon the 11th year. Somebody said no more recording. Well, I don't think he was recording. I think he actually had music put down for the future. I'm just saying. I don't. Sips tea. Gulps tea. I don't think he was recording. Kartel is to serve 35 years before he's eligible for parole. That's actually not correct. The Jamaica court system decided that he was to serve 32 instead of the 35. Like, that's supposed to make a difference. But they had changed it at a later on date and said it was 32. They'll take some time off. So it reached 32 instead of 35. And of that 32, 11 is already gone, right? All right. Somebody say, him kill another human being. Why is he allowed all these privileges? What is going on in our jails? And another person says, gotta find a way into the news, ain't it? And another person says, if that photo is recent, i.e. since this convict has been incarcerated, merely reflects the very deep corruption existing in our correctional system. And the last person says, this criminal enjoys a better lifestyle while incarcerated than the best of us out here. And Cedric Johnson says, she escaped. She looked like she escaped from Ukraine. People are entitled to say what they want to say. Here what? This criminal enjoys a better lifestyle while incarcerated than the best of us out here. Yeah. If this man is living a better life in a Jamaican prison than you are out here, then don't be mad at him. It's you doing something wrong. Him not live no better life than me out here. That's why when I was talking about other people that lock up and lose them children behind bars and all these things, and somebody said, what you jealous boy, SouFLo? I'm jealous, I'm jealous, you know. I actually said, jealous of what? I get to take showers alone. Yeah. I get to wake up when I feel like it. I could go in my refrigerator in the middle of the night and pull out one cold chicken leg and just bite it. Comedy go bed drunk. I get to drink and smoke if I please. I get to walk out of my house and come back when I feel like it. Jealous of what? What exactly? I live close down by the beach, man. Yeah. So enough time when my thoughts them stir up, we just go sit down on the beach and listen to the waves roll in and watch the beautiful scenery. Jealous of what? It seems like some people really are jealous of this man, though. I don't know why. He's incarcerated. You know, he's incarcerated. And if somebody gave me a life sentence, I don't think I would be in there being a good boy. I think I would be trying to do my time, you know? And you're going to do your time whichever way you see can help to keep your mental stability. Because enough people go in there and lose it, completely lose it. Man behind them while they're in there talk to themselves. And can't have no regular conversation with normal people. So, hey, whatever works. But me know said them did not punish him for the interview, and I think he knew it too. Isaac Buchanan, his attorney, left a message. And people are more concerned about what Isaac said at the end of the message. You don't have to hear that message. Y'all have to hear this message. Hear this. And I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain why. Here we go.
They transferred from the Horizon Correctional Facility to the facility known as the General.
Okay. Let's go with something else and then go back to that. So
Tower Street Correctional Facility known as the General Penitentiary. This was done during the rain where he was soaked wet and done with improper protocol in light of his medical conditions and in light of the fact that his attorney, myself, Isaac Buchanan, would have actually been in contact with the medical officer at the facility where appointments were made for ongoing private treatment for Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer is an appellant who is before the highest court of this nation, located in the United Kingdom, the Privy Council, and he is an appellant, and one has to know that his constitutional rights at all times should be respected. His right to life, his health is paramount, and we're very disappointed at the reaction of the DCS and the Caribbean search team in light of an interview which he did not participate in. Notwithstanding that, I would encourage the public to download his new album, True Religion, which is out tonight at 12 o'clock.
Yo, Isaac Buchanan said download his new album, which is out tonight at 12 o'clock.
Was today transferred from the Horizon Correctional Facility to the...
Hear this. The first person says, okay, Isaac, I was rolling with you until you turned into his promoter. And next until you turned into his promoter. And next person says his attorney is making sure that he gets paid by promoting the album. One next person said, this is such an embarrassment. How is one to take him seriously with an ending like that? Another person says, oh, so all this are the album promotion. And the next person says, Jamaica is not a real place, you know. As Ralph Gonsalves would say, why you don't just shut them out? Next person says, I'm sound like a cartoon. And the other person says, so the engagement and all the excitement was what? Publicity stunt for the new album? I don't know. This sounds fishy. There's a whole bunch of comments over there on Instagram concerning, but most people are saying, why did the attorney mention the album at the end of all this? Here's the thing. I don't know if you study all. That's why I say people don't. When you come talk to me, make sure you have your facts straight. Isaac Buchanan himself is one from a musical family. His father is Big Youth, right? For those of you who know reggae music and older reggae music, old school reggae music, the legendary toaster, Big Youth with the gold teeth in his mouth and the dreadlocks, Big Youth, that's Isaac Buchanan's dad. That Rasta man that take him reggae music proceedings and sent his son to law school. See, his son over the years, you know, had his old trials and tribulations through life and his ups and downs, and you know, you fall, how much time you get back up, how much time is his story. He has a real story for himself. Isaac Buchanan does for himself. End of the day, Isaac Buchanan himself also does music. And he has a brother that also does music. So it's not far-fetched for him to be in tune with his client to the point where he's like, and not only that, these lawyers don't take peanuts for payment. So it's in his best interest that whatever project drop sells. That way, my client can say, I don't have a problem paying that fee this time around. Here's the money. You know what? Here, halfway through the thing, well, that's it. Now I have no more money for you in a box. You want to make sure you're getting paid. You know what I mean? And you also want to make sure that his interest is taken care of as well. That's what a lawyer is supposed to do. Don't we see lawyer go to prison go to court all the time, go tell lie for them client or defend people who we thought they should just carry them outside and shoot them in front of everybody. And we say, lawyer, go defend them, right? It's everybody's right. There's 2 shows out that I want you to watch, though, because some people are just caught up on, oh, he was found guilty for just suffering there. I want you to pay attention to a show that's called Most Dangerous Prisons in the World. That's one. Most Dangerous Prisons in the World. It's a British guy, a biracial British man who did over 12 years in a prison in the UK. He was tried and convicted and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Not 35 years, life without the possibility of parole. It took him 12 years to go in prison, study the law in prison because he had access to study the law in prison, and ended up freeing himself after 12 years. This is Kartel's 11th year, right? All evidence pointed to him, and it looked like he's the one that did it. However, it came out in the end that it wasn't. And he has a popular show now that is called The Toughest Prisons in the World. He actually travels the world going in. And when him going at a prison, for those of you who haven't seen it, every prison he goes to, he goes through the full process where he's arrested, him go through the strip search, him go through the everything. And he says, there's something about hearing that door clang behind you. And then hearing the next man I tell you about, take off your clothes, take your pants off, take your underwear off, bend over, use your right hand, grab your right cheek, your left hand, grab your left cheek, spread it. And then I look up in your body hole and these kind of things. And he does all the protocols for every prison he goes to now to go inside of the prisons to find out how they are ran and the humane or inhumane conditions. He did 12 years. 12 years on a life without the possibility of parole charge. Everybody said, dash him away, call him do it. That's one show I want you to watch. There's another one that's called The Innocence Project that I want you to watch. The Innocence Project is a group of legal heads to include lawyers and what do people them called with assist lawyers again? I was looking at going into that at one point. But you know, a group of legal heads get together and they go looking through cases. Paralegals, thank you, Divine Order. And they go looking through cases and people write to them and say stuff like, what are the chances of you ever getting my letter? I'm 15 years in, or I'm 20 years into a life sentence. Some people them get out. I've been here for 26 years. I have forever to go. I was given life without the possibility of parole. I'm innocent. I did not do this. I've exhausted all my appeals and I have no way of proving I did not do this. Some people sit in there and they compile their own stuff. The night off, the day off, my alibi, the this, the that. This legal team has freed so many people already, which tells me that there are a lot of people in prison locked up on circumstantial. And circumstantial, when you go with circumstantial, you can talk around it and build the rest of your case around it and make it look solid. Like, yeah, man, I him. And that's what happened to a lot of people. And them not stop get people out of prison to this day. So go look up the Innocence Project and go look up the Innocence Project and the toughest prisons in the world. I forgot what his name is that does the toughest prisons in the world. So for the people out there who are saying like, oh, him did get found guilty, him need to stay in there. I've exhausted my talking, telling you that I've followed this one from day one till now. And the funny thing is there are people that trust my judgment on almost everything, but not when it comes to this. I don't know, Star. You have sense until it comes to Kartel. I don't know if it's because you're a big fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a AC. I'm not a... I don't know what you want to call it. I believe in justice. And my thing was, if this was done to a person like Vybz Kartel who have money and clout, imagine what could be done to the rest of us who don't have no money like that I wouldn't have no clout like that either. See? So if you see this, you have to speak out against it. Because when them start Dessa, it's just right downhill from then. You're easy pickings. Your family members and friends are easy pickings after this. See? And some people are like, well, money run things at Jamaica. Well, if money didn't run things, Kartel wouldn't be in prison. Because obviously him have money. Him have a whole heap of money. If money did run things, couldn't be in prison. There's classism. There are people that don't have that much money, but they're from a different class because they're sitting on their family's name and their family's links, and them family have money, so they can get away with anything. That's just how it goes, and we know this, right? But with that said, me not there to argue the man case. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I'm not Privy Council. It's at the Privy Council. Somebody said in a comment though, him now come out, you know. Not till him done that time that with them game. Cause I hear one. Nicola Coleman, I appreciate you. The person said, Kartel made a big mistake, and here's the mistake. When him used to name him group Empire. Him left Empire and turned it into Gaza. And then he actually made a song where he said something about Israel, burial, Gaza. So you took sides, and you must understand that everything is ran by the elites of, you hear what I just said? Israel, burial, Gaza, and you sided with the Gaza. The Gaza, the original Gaza, Gaza is down at the Gaza Strip that's going through turmoil with the Jewish state. And, you know, they're getting pushed further and further back into the sea. And it seems like Israel's goal is to eliminate them off that land. So when you start singing Israel burial, Gaza, that right there, sir, tell them that you took sides. So either you can denounce the name of your organization that you formed, go back to calling it Empire or something, but understand who runs stuff. That's the reason why they appointed Andrew Holness to the Queen's Council in the UK, knowing that they are the head of Jamaica's judicial system. That's where it stopped. It bucked this up. Then put Andrew there with a big bow, nice big prize to ensure that you ain't getting out of there like that. So this is what people are saying. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying that that's what people are saying. See? Something to think about. Food for thought. That's deep. I thought that was very deep, right? I was thinking about that years ago, BM says. Yeah, I brought it up years ago. Because somebody else said it years ago as well. So me and you probably did think about the same thing. Like, very interesting. But me never hear anybody draw my mind back to when he actually said. You know, before I was like, I wonder if. You know, it was I wonder if. Because you're going to name your thing Gaza. And you know them people, they know. If you do the guy, them shell down the Gaza more time, you know. And lick over school with picnic night and them something there and don't care, you know. Mash up all them hospital and them thing there. So you're going to name your thing that. This is a global thing. Like, who controls globally certain airwaves and certain and whatever. So I was thinking about it along those lines until yesterday when the person actually said, it got further than that. You never hear. It's like when time Buju Banton did say, "Boom bye bye in a body boy head." It's one thing to say, I'm not into these people's lifestyle. Well, these people, who are you talking about? I don't know. But when you actually go and advocate violence towards directly by saying boom bye bye in a them head, now we have a problem. Now them are gonna say, oh, so you're telling people to murder us because of our placards out? Come on, we're out in numbers. Anybody who book you for a show, we're shutting the show down. Promoters started saying, damn, we got to take him off the lineup. What are we taking him off for? The crowd wants to see him. Nope. The crowd outside is going to block the venue. It's going to be a hell of a concert. Like, not good. We might lose our money. So take him off. And then the bookings got less and less and less and less and less. And that way, same kind of thing. Now you're saying Israel burial. So you're wishing for our burial, and then you're standing with our perceived enemy. You admire them so much, you named your organization after them. The audacity. Okay, let's play game. You see what I say? So I look at it now like we don't know. None of us out here control any of those systems anyways. All we can do is hope and pray and wait, and that's it. Nothing else. Hope and pray and wait, and that's it. On my end, I call out the unfairness in the system that I saw, how he got railroaded in that case. And I'm able to pinpoint every bit of it along the way. And there is nothing that could refute what I said. Anything when I pinpoint in that case there. But him did it already. They have him where they want him at. And now, we have to just hope that somebody sees that and says, yo, can't really hold him here, man. Everybody sees this now. It's all out in the open type of thing. And time served. Met the man guy me yard, that kind of stuff. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And whatever the decision is one that we'll have to live with. We just hope that it works in his favor, kind of thing. You know? Read between the lines, Donna Davis. Yep. Bro Shaka says colored. People still use that word. We've been everything, my bro. We've been everything. We've been Negroes. We've been colored. We are now black people. Some say you're not Negro colored nor black. You are the Israelites. We're some of everything. Some of everything. At the end of the day, when we say it, you know who we are talking about. Because we can't keep up. I'm not trying to keep up neither. One day we can say females and males, and the next day it's derogatory. How? Yeah, I can tell the kind of man you are because you actually call women females. When I got hit with that, I was like, what the wait a minute. I know I'm getting older. I know I'm growing up, but I'm not that old yet. So when did we reach there? So I'm not try to run down all of that. What you want to call? What you want me to call you today? You want me to call you black man? You want me to call you Negro? You want me to call, what you want me to call you today? Anything you want me to call you is that I'm calling you today, and that's it. Other than that, I'm not trying to wrap my brain around, we can't say that anymore. It wasn't derogatory in the first place. It's scientific. In science, they refer to men as males and women as females, and we're using science. So I know, like somebody said yesterday when I made a comment, and I said, when I was in the UK, I used to hear people refer to a certain group of people as packies, and it was found to be derogatory. Somebody left a comment and said, SouFLo, you need to go update yourself. That was back then. People can't call people packies anymore. I never said they could. I said it was derogatory back then. When you use the term back then, it was actually like saying the N-word to a black person here. You know what I mean? Imagine you go to work in the morning and your boss says, hey, Nick, or the ER, could you get my coffee and bring it to my office, please? I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. And walks away. You'd be like, what the? You just call me? It's the same thing. They used to call them packies, right? Anyhow, man. Yes, I wrote colored man. Look at the emblem that Holiness and others like him wear. Read between the lines. Dorothy T. Yes, the land originally belonged to Palestine, Palestinians. I wrote color. Okay, did not allow the name Cooley was offensive. I did not know. Yeah, just like my family. My family, we are whole heap of Cooley people in it, or them called Cooley, and I grew up hearing Cooley. And I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, man, me Cooley auntie and me Cooley cousin and my grandfather are Cooley and this and that. My mom's father and this and then now it's like, don't call nobody that. That's derogatory. That's degrading. I'm like, what? I don't know when we got there, but okay. So is Douglas really? I never heard a Jamaican use the word Dougla though. That was I heard my Trini family use the word Dougla. I talking about this nice Dougla girl boy. I heard my Trini family use the word Dougla. I never hear a Jamaican use that word there yet. So coolie is an Indian worker or Indian caste of Indian worker. A nice Dougla girl boy. I'm telling you. Boy, that girl shape, boy. Now I'm telling you, Jay, that girl shape. Yo, big up to my Trini family. Love their own them, see. Beer vibes, you know. Beer vibe, Trinidadian, but that is mixed with black and Indian. Right. That's what I thought Coolie was. Coolie was a mix with black and Indian. Them call them Coolie. Dougla mean you mix. Dougla mean you mix too. Right. Yeah. Anyhow, we might be here trying to discuss this morning and somebody else over there. Bex right now. Why is this idiot keep calling up and use that word there and the word is offensive and y'all calm down. I don't ever want to offend anybody purposely. It's not my thing to do. Anyhow, switch topic a little bit there. There's a new challenge out. And this new challenge, I feel like all the women should participate in this new challenge. Do y'all know what this new challenge is? Let me see. I sent it to Wifey yesterday. Let me go into her thing and upon IG. I'll see if it did it. New challenge. Oh, damn. It's not there. Anyhow, there's a new challenge out. Oh, since she has show off herself, right? Me have to go show her off too. Cause girl look good these days, you know. Watch this. Well, she always look good to me, but check it. Me a fast on her IG. I don't know if you follow her on IG. That's Wifey. Jim does the body good. And yeah, she's wearing a bathing suit. So don't lose your mind. You know, some people wax poetic and philosophical after, why your wife showing so much skin? And this is whoring. Take your old ass off of my thing, please. You go to the beach and see exactly this. It's a bathing suit, right? And she's doing bathing suit reviews. But may I tell us that going to the gym and taking care of your body, y'all remember who they used to make fun of, right? Y'all big and shaped like one barrel. A boy, a man actually look at a woman that just had 2 kids and said she shaped like one of them, something that where we pack things in and send go Jamaica. I think that was the last straw for her, right? So she decided that, hey, I'm going to get back to eating right and taking myself to the gym and work out and all these things. And there she is. So who has the last laugh? That's a comeback. That's a bounce back. I should show off. I should look good. Not sure? Anyhow, I know that me I look for me just end up over there, so me couldn't top look like it's not in my house. But that's her on Instagram. For those of you who follow her know that. For those of you who don't, she's Shakiva Spear on Instagram as well, the same name as her YouTube channel. And you can actually see the whole video of her on YouTube doing her reviews. Be able to try to do something different with our channel. I could have got her channel to grow more, but she wants to take a different route. She wants to stay away from certain things. And I don't blame her for it. Because, you know, my skin is thick, but there's a lot of negativity that goes with certain things that you try to do. Unfortunately for us, just like when you see how them kill the vlogger, Jamaica the other day, that did the story on the double murder in the neighboring community, and he was dead in no time. Same thing. You know, so if she's trying to stay away from certain stuff, I don't blame her. Right now, she's working with different brands and getting in her sponsorships, and I can't blame her for that. That's a safer route to go and a more progressive route to go than for them on social media if you argue with people every day, which is like my thing. To have to argue or justify or try to educate or redirect, or it's very time consuming and very, I don't know how to say it, spirit stirring. So she chose not to do all that. When big up to her. Well, y'all can go over there and support her channel, right? Come and big up everybody else. I mean, if you big up my wife channel more as well, and I try to. Fox. See? But with that, I was trying to find the challenge. So there's a new challenge out. Alkaline, they sing a song. And in this song, him sing say, take away the falls here, take away the makeup and be real with me for once or something like that. Be real with me for once, something. That's the new challenge. So in this new challenge, you have Alkaline playing in the background. Take away the falls here, take away the makeup and be real with me for once. I said, this is a nice challenge. This is the kind of challenge what me want to see. See? This is the kind of challenge we want to see. So now you have, me not lie, the first sister girl will do it. Take away the falls here, take away the makeup and be real with me for what? I was like, Bombokla. I swear to God, I said, Bombokla. My wife started laughing. She was like, oh, and be sure. And she just laughed. She didn't have anything bad to say because she not talk bad about woman. But me as a man, me not lie. It look like one different person from the person where she did start out. So I'm saying the new challenge is out here for all of you. So go do the new challenge, women. Take away the falls here, take away the makeup and be real with me for once. Take off the eyelash, take off the something there and be real with me for once. All right. Let me see what I'm not working with. Now, for y'all haven't seen yourself in a long time. Because even when you put on your makeup, you make sure there's no mirror there. And we can tell sometimes you put on the makeup with no mirror. Yeah, you keep yourself secret even from yourself. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not here saying you're ugly. God makes no mistakes. And everybody have their unique look, right? What ugly to you might be beautiful to somebody else. Them say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, not true? Every who have them thicker bush. You remember that one day? When I said to wifey last night, I said, as long as you have a hole, I hood there out the feet. I'm not here to say God made a mistake. They say God don't make no mistakes, but God made a mistake when He made you because God damn you ugly. I'm not here to say none of that because I'm ugly to somebody too. You know what I mean? But hey, God, Missy, somebody challenge them still. A one woman brave enough to do it so far, just one. Take away the makeup, take away the falls here. Just be real with me for once. Why? Put it back on, please, quick. I know you that. Someone? Are you saying? I mean, same one, man. What you did with my sister? What you do with my cousin? Where she there? She hiding inside of you. Can't no she that. No. Listen to me, right? Remember when me do that video here, people beat me. Them said me not like black woman. These kind of things. I did a video years back. It's still on YouTube. And the video is about my hate. And I use the word hate. My hate for weave. And the reason why I said back then, me say, if you ever seen black women unite for a cause, go to the comment section of that video, my friend. They united for a cause. And the cause was, to send me upon my granny and my mother. The cause was to tell me about every part of my parts. I mean, them dissect me, man. Or at least they attempted to. The thing about it was this. And I made it clear, but they didn't listen long enough to hear it. Right? I enjoy all the changes. Our women are so versatile, them can do anything. Them can come out bald head and still look sexy. Shave off all them hair, I mean down to the skin, and still look sexy and beautiful. And still look soft. And then they could put on a wig one day and look a totally different person. Walk right past you, you think is a different woman. She your woman in your house. What you think the bedroom scene gonna look like? They feel like you just get a fresh new woman, right? This is the first time. It's exciting. We about to do some new stuff. I see them. All stuff y'all doing, you just feel like you're with somebody new and all that. They didn't wait to hear me say all that. Them just hear me say, me not like it. Me not like it because it gets into everything. It's in my drain, in my sink. It's in every brush in the house. It's going down the bathtub, clogging up the plumbing. It's in my bed. It's in my, when the weave get loose and piece start broke off all over the place and them something there. That's all I was saying. I wasn't trying to put nobody down, But that's how I end up, that's all. So now, you notice as soon as I said, take away the falls here, take away the makeup, be real with me for once, as soon as I said that, about 200 people left, But as soon as I said that, about I kid you not, right now, we're at 1,081 people in here. Just now, we were at 1,200 or something, right? And then go 11 or something, now we're at 1,076. Take away the falls here, take away the makeup. I'm out. This talking shit. Bye. Let me get off the subject, because we have other things to talk about. But let me say it to you like this before I go. Love yourself, okay? I know it's cliche. I know you hear it all the time. But listen, as a black man, I know too many sisters who won't even go. If her hair is not done, like our weave not installed, she is not going down the block. She is not going to the store unless she cover up her head. She not go outside. Nobody has ever seen her since she was a teenager with her real hair out. And that's because she did a picnic back then. Mama used to send her to the store and she never have no choice. See? Love yourself though. You see my wife? My wife let her real hair fly, and then she put on whatever she want to put on when she feel like put it on. If you actually look in this video that I just showed you, you will see that she don't have on our real hair. Look. I should flash it just one time, See? She don't have on our real hair. But to me, that look good. It's a fresh new thing that we just get. And then here she is with my babies. And she's going out and she going to the movies. And she have our real hair. She can't roll it back. You know what I mean? And she's not afraid to show herself. See? So I'm saying, love yourself, and love yourself in all facets of how you love yourself. She not afraid. You shouldn't be afraid either. Just make the world know what's that. You know what I mean? You diverse like that. Stop hiding. Stop hiding, because we know. I said to wifey yesterday, I said, yo, this, what I heard this one white lady ask upon an interview. She said to the interviewer, which was Sherry Shepherd or something her name is, she said, please don't think I'm being disrespectful or anything. I'm just curious, but do black men and black women have the same kind of hair? And I ask because I know Asian men and women have the same kind of hair, and Caucasians or Europeans, we have the same kind of hair as our men, but I see black women have different hair from black men. Like, is that how it is, or what? I think personally she know the truth, but she did a try say something and be funny. No make nobody style you, my girl, is what I'm trying to say, right? None of them could actually imitate yours. You can imitate theirs. They can't imitate yours. So your thing up, right? Just be proud of yourself, man. Made up or strip back. See, we love you just the same. Take away the falls there, take away the makeup, be real with me for once. Yeah, wife is very versatile. She could rock all kinds of look. But so can you. So can you. See? So again, big up to wifey at Shakira Sphere. You can go find her and those videos. You can see the full video on her YouTube channel, right? Which is at Shakira Sphere. Now, this story out of Jamaica kind of have me away. See? Because it's heartbreaking, to say the least. You see the young man as a father and as somebody that actually, I protect my house in the same way. Like, I always have a firearm. Always. I have one near me or on me. Always. Kind of never know what might happen. Right? That youth is who we are going to talk about. Same face there. He's a young youth, right? Young, handsome brother. All right. That's the gunshot beside him right there that went through the door that killed him. See? And his father is the one that fired the shot. Now, I've seen comments where people are like, a long time in you want kill a boy. Them have internal strife in them family, that's why. But them are come out now because them want to save the father. Some of them woman here, see, then we stick to them man, even when time them man kill them picnic and all kind of, you know how our people are, right, already. They don't really wait for the facts, and anything that's sensationalized and fix up for sound exciting, more exciting than the truth. That's what they normally run with. All right. 3 loud explosions, boom, 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 followed by the screams of a frantic mother, rocked East Cave Drive in Hellshire, Portmore, St. Catherine, in the wee hours of Wednesday morning, alerting residents to a tragic incident in which 15-year-old Raheem Shaw was shot by his father, who mistook him for an intruder. Police reported that about 3:15 a.m., the father and the child's mother, his mom, his dad, were in bed sleeping when they heard the grill of the front of the house being opened. The father, who is a licensed firearm holder, proceeded to the front door of the house, where it sounded as if someone was attempting to gain entry into their house. He discharged 3 rounds from his 9mm pistol through a glass door at the house. He discharged 3 rounds from his 9mm pistol through the glass door, which hit the 5th former Wolmer's Boys School student. The youth was taken to the hospital in Spanish Town, where he was pronounced dead. I mean, I know about Spanish Town Hospital. I hear people say if you go there, you're dead anyway. That's a saying that I didn't make that up. And I don't want the medical staff over there thinking that that's what I'm spreading. It's just what I hear people say. Them have a hospital down in Westmoreland where them say the same thing. If you go there, you're dead. So, him never call out. We're going to get into all that. Stash, hold on there. We're getting to all that. When I heard the 3 shots, I jumped up and I looked out. We thought the sound came from a criminal's weapon. Shortly after, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. When I heard the sounds, I jumped up and I looked out, and we thought that the sound came from a criminal's weapon. Shortly after, I heard the mother bawl out, and the mother said, "What you do out here them time, ya? What you do out here them time, ya?" This is her neighbors. The neighbors thought they heard gun go off in one of the premises close by. They must have serrated them or robbed the people them next door. You know, if a Portmore that you more than likely you know your neighbor them. You know what I'm saying? More than like, I don't like foreign where you live in a building, an apartment building, or you live on block and street, and you and your neighbors don't speak. If you live right next door to somebody, more than likely you know them. That's just how we roll. Yeah? And if you have kids, your kids probably know for them kids too. That's just how we roll. See? So when them hear that, them I say, a gunman gun them here go off, but then them hear the mother bawl out, and the mother say, when she bawl out, she say, "What you do to them time, yeah? Jesus Christ, what you do to them time, yeah?" She recollected seeing the child's father appear to snap out of a daze minutes later after she heard the explosions. It's like the man fired the gun, according to what them see. It's like when him fire the gun and then him realize who him fire the gun upon, is like him freeze. That's all. And then him shake himself after. Yeah? Mommy a ball out. The resident saw Shaw's father, then slung his son over his shoulder and placed him in his motor car and sped off. Of course, he's trying to get some help. We saw him throw his son over his shoulder, take him into the car and speed away. I feel it for you, see, and I feel it for the mother too. We always admire both the father and the son because when I see them washing the vehicle together and all these things together, every morning we pass them and say good morning, and they would say good morning back. When the father came back to the house after bringing the boy to the hospital, in bawl and bawl and bawl and bawl, a family member gave him tea and he couldn't drink the tea. Another female resident held her head down in grief. She expressed to the Jamaica Observer, shout out to the Jamaica Observer for this. She expressed to the Jamaica Observer that the situation was so sad for her to process and shared that Raheem, the youth that got killed, he was like a son to her after her biological son relocated overseas. What was puzzling to her and the other residents was the reason why Raheem was outside by himself at this time of the morning. That them I say, kind man a youth where run road and these things. So what him a do out there, so them the hours there morning. It was heartbreaking when I saw the father with blood all over his shirt. He was in disbelief and that he shot his own son. It was a sad situation, very sad, especially knowing the type of child that child was. He was very disciplined and he was not a rebellious child. Where Rahima come from them hours there? The wife said that she was in bed and she was the one that nudged her husband and said, sound like somebody are breaking at the house. And her husband get up and go out there. As far as she's concerned, Raheem was supposed to be in bed. She didn't think it would be any way that, some parents can know them picnic to a different level, right? So you're like, yeah, I probably the rebellious one, him. Him probably sneak out last night and I sneak back in this morning. So when I go out there with my gun now, I go call him name. Farai, is that you? Or Kosi, is that you? You know daddy have a gun. I have my gun for me. So I'm gonna call your name again. If you don't answer, I'm gonna fire. Is that you? He didn't think to do any of that because them I think this well-behaved, well-mannered child will always spend time with him father and good like that, and everybody can attest to how good he is both in school and around which part him live outside of school. Them not thinking that he would be out there at this time. You see it? Raheem wasn't a child who was involved in friends and company. Him not keep friends and company. Him not go party. Him not run road. Him not do none of them something there. So it was impossible for them to fathom that quick. Now remember, I know when things happen, you have a split second to think, I could have won a picnic them man, roll over and go back to sleep. Or you think, no, somebody are breaking because me know my youth. I'm in bed. You there after next to me and I throw away in the house. Anybody else in here not supposed to be in here. You have a split second to think that, and you're thinking if you wait too long, you might be the victim of some gunshot from a gunman. So how do I protect my family kind of thing? And his mindset is set on that, right? The incident was the hot topic at shops and other spots in the community when the Observer visited the community on Wednesday, and a group of about 5 men that gathered under a tree declared that they are fathers too and said that they felt this tragedy to the core. One of them said, today I talk about, and with us I said, John, no, we feel it really bad, Me know the parents and we know the little boy, and it is such a tragic accident. What a tragic accident. One of them said, Raheem's father has retained King's Counsel, Peter Champagne, as his attorney. The Observer was just in time to see the distraught father in the presence of Peter Champagne at the house on Wednesday. The father appeared to struggle when opening the front door through which he had shot his son. And here is a picture. Shout out again to the Observer. This is Peter Champagne, his attorney, on the scene. As you can tell, It's a nice residential community. You see them nice gate there. No found no live a foreign and don't have them things here. Yeah. The people them not living I know. Because I know some people, and I say this not to stereotype anything, but I say this because it's important for us to understand all dynamics of this story. Because when time some people hear them story, some people think, yeah man, in father probably have illegal gun and a zinc fence community them living and him daddy probably all in a bad man something and them something there and think other bad man are come get him and so it's important to let people understand the full dynamics of this whole story. That's why I say that one here, this hit me hard. Champagne described the incident as traumatic and unfortunate, and he said, I can confirm that I've been retained to represent the father of the deceased. The investigations are at a delicate stage, as you can appreciate. In a situation like this, it is most traumatic for all concerned. What I would ask is that the privacy of the family is respected at this time and to allow the investigation to take its course. It is a most unfortunate situation. Michelle Griffith said, my belly upon me. Why the father did not give a warning before firing. That in my head all the time. That's in my head all the time. You see how I just said earlier, Farai, that you? Or Kosi, is that you? I'm picking them, name them there. No. I've been in this house before, right? Where it was just me, the two babies, and wifey. I'm here stuff. So like she put up some things and they're supposed to be glued on and the glue wear off or something like that. So in a middle of the night now, me and I might sleep. I'm in here, Budo, one of them drop off. But to me, it sounds like somebody just come through my front door. So of course I'm up like this, right? And then the next one drop off. I said, no, somebody in here for real. So I'm palming a firearm that's loaded with one in the chamber, but me in a different part of the house than my wife there. See? Believe it or not, me take my time and do stuff like gun in a one hand, phone in the next hand. Me say, babe, you hear that? Was that you? Or me ring our phone or something. Like, I'm always conscious that if somebody enters my house, I have split seconds to make a proper decision. Or if me feel like somebody in the house, may have split seconds to make the proper decision. Wrong decision from me, delaying too long, I could get gunned down inside of my own house. Wrong decision from me, acting too fast, I could kill one of my own family members. So it's a delicate situation. You know what I'm saying? Him fire through the door to somebody outside. Cause him feel like said a person, and the person was coming in the door. It wasn't like they were in the house already. He fired through the door for somebody outside who he thought was breaching coming in, and it was his son. Here, one man. Lyndall McCormack says, leaving home without your parental authorization out that late is totally unacceptable. With what is going on in Jamaica now, that father could have been any one of us. It's tragic indeed. Yeah. You have a teenager, see? Them are going to sneak out. Them are going to go against the grid. Me not care how good you think your teenager is. At some point, especially those who are higher up in their teens, they've been good all along. From 1 to 14, them good. 15, 16, 17, them good. Them reach 16, 17 years old now, them kind of age there. They're starting to spread their wings. Them probably have a little girl next door when feel like him can sneak out later and go talk to. And you know them can exchange hug and kiss and these kind of things and all these things. I wish they had cameras when could have check. I wish they had, because in my house, every window has an alarm on it. And we have a whole heap of window. Every window have an alarm on it. Every door have an alarm on it. And it talk loud. If you open one of them window here, you're going to hear, the window in master bedroom at blah, blah, blah has been open or something like that. If the front door open, side door open, back door open, anything open, it said out loud. So I already know to pinpoint where. The main reason we got that though wasn't because We think gunman would have come in here. We live in a relatively safe place, although you never know. The main reason we got that was because of the children, and we have a pool. So me, I think Kai's growing up fast. He's starting to try to lock them a open door on them something that me don't want him up in one of them doors and go drowning at the pool, right? And we have cameras trained on the pool and on the front yard and on everywhere. So all these security measures you put in place, and you could still never be too careful. You could still never be too careful, you know? Ginger says, I woke up this morning about 2:30 a.m. at the sound of my front grill being open. I bolted out of the bed, went into the living room, saw the front door open, then saw my 17-year-old son strolling in at 2:30 in the morning. I was so shocked. I asked him, what the hell are you doing opening the grill at this time of the morning? The boy told me that he went into the kitchen to look for something to eat, and him see a rat. Him kill the rat, and instead of putting the rat in a bag and throwing it in the rubbish bin, he took the rat and threw it in the bin outside at 2:30 in the morning. I was wondering if they don't know the kind of serious times that we are living in. I'm thinking that young Raheem probably went outside for some simple foolishness just like that. They don't understand that these times are serious to be going outside at the wee hours of the morning. Lord have mercy on his parents and give them the strength to deal with this unfortunate situation. Young Raheem, may your soul rest in peace. Do you see how easy this is? That's why I go through the people them comment. Because whatever other people goes through in life, don't ever think nothing you go through, nothing say you alone. Okay? We're humans and we experience what's called human conditions. Everybody almost experienced similar. 2:30 in the morning, she jumps up, scared. Hear her house entrance being breached. She's not thinking her child is doing that. I remember something again that we always talk about. The frontal lobe is not fully developed. Me and you are going to say to ourselves, say, boy, the way the place I run and thing, me I come off of the road early here. Because you know when a gunman come catch me out there, anything can happen. I put more this. And you know, you rationalize and you're like, well, if me kill a rat in here or me kill something in here, me not go to the door, go throw it out in an outside bin. Me wrap it up in a bag and keep it right there until daylight. Not your 17-year-old. Your 17-year-old's frontal lobe is not developed like that yet. So they're rationally thinking it's not even in their makeup scientifically. Them automatically think the rat I got dead, it dead so it will stink up the house. So I can't go out the door, go dash it away. Yes, tells, fearless. And they are. And if you remember yourself, when you were a teenager to early adulthood, early 20s, you yourself was fearless. That's why we have the saying, pardon my language, young, dumb, and full of cum. Because that you did do. Yeah? Your reasoning never up yet. And when you get like older, you realize, Ross, I could have hurt myself, you know. So now they're like, come, let's go on this ride again at the fair. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to that. But when you were young, you were like, yeah, let's go again. And you fling your swan, dash your swan, roll around that swan, you see it on the news. Ride fling off one youth, kill him and broke him neck. Next one, the ride come down, him fall off right from way up there. So now you starting to think, I'm not going on that thing again. People die off that. They were dying off it when you were young too. You just never care. You feel like it couldn't happen to you. You understand? So the mind is made up differently. I feel bad for his family. I don't know how I would lose my mind. I would lose my friggin' mind. They would probably have to sedate me and get me somewhere for some kind of help, cool down something. You know what I say? I don't know how any other way to put it. I just feel if you're father, you're like, you're good son. You're good son. It's not a son where shame you. It's not a son where the community is like, yeah man, I want to look at dirty boy. I'm there on here, do all kind of something and everything. Everybody that's speaking about the youth, speak about the youth in a way where it's like, he mine. You know what I mean? He my child. He could have been my child. The youth, full of respect, you see. Him not have no friend, you know. Him not keep no bag of friend or something, you know. Party I keep him now and go him there in the yard. Yeah, him one of those kind of kids. Stick up on them father, them wash the car together and clean up the place together and all this. Always see them when we say hi, them say hi back, good morning, cordial. No, not for the youth, them not even growing like that. Them tap right past you. Them are screw face you. Like who y'all look upon, you know me, like them a gunman. And they're not. They're just not raised how some of us were raised from back then. Obviously, he was still being raised the same way, right? You see the adults outside, you greet them, good morning, especially if they greet you first. You respond back, good morning, Miss James, good morning, Mrs. Smith, good afternoon, Miss Jones, you know, and that kind of thing. Good youth. Sad friggin' situation. Life takes turns like this, my friend. Life takes turns like this. That's why I tell people more time. I say, try be happy every day a year. Because you see life, them have a thing where them say when it gives you lemons, make lemonade. Me can't make no lemonade out of this. Them lemon, yeah, me not know what to do with. I don't know my life this happened, you know. But I couldn't make no lemonade out this. Me don't know how they're going to see their way out of this. You know what I'm saying? Especially the mom. As she burnt the picnic. The father kill him, yes, by accident. Somewhere in the father mind, he will eventually come to the, well, Ryan shouldn't have been out there in the first place. Jesus Christ, I'm end up killing him. But I did accident, genuine accident. But the mother, if you know, say, I saw she lose her little son before he even got the chance to show the world his full potential, and before she even got the chance to see his full potential. The whole way I would pick me. I look at my kids and I think to myself, I wonder what you're going to be 10 years from now. I wonder where you're going to grow up to be 20 years from now. I wonder what profession you're going to choose. I wonder what, you know, skill set you're going to exploit or what. She now get to see none of that, my friend. Not getting to see any of that. And now to have to stay with the man who killed your picnic, even though it was an accident, it's still going to be in her mind, right? Them thing you end up break up marriage. Them thing you true thing. Them thing you end up end marriages because she could just get to the point where she just close off and freeze up on him, and she can't get beyond that barrier. They're going to need counseling. Ryan gone already. Can't bring him back. If they decide that they're going to stay together, they're going to need counseling. They're going to need extensive counseling. You know what I'm saying? It'll go rough on them for a long time to come. It's a sad situation, man. I hope some youth who watch SouFLoTV is watching this and just knows, especially if you know your daddy carry a gun. I mean, this is a licensed firearm. He don't have an illegal gun in our house. See? I'm a licensed firearm, and he was trying to protect his family. Thought that's what he was doing. Just sad. Sad as Ross. I know we can say why Raheem never ball out. And say, me daddy, why him didn't check first and say Raheem or something. Why him just fire? It done gone already. It gone already. You know? Y'all keep these people in your prayers, man. Keep them in your prayers. People ask me, SouFLo, you know, feel like say some foul play going. No, I don't. I looked at this from all angles and I don't. I might be wrong, but I don't. Because anything going in our life, you don't know 100% that anybody business, But from what I can see here, looking in from people's account from outer road, how the youth is, the dynamics of their relationship, the closeness of him with his dad, no animosity, no kind of booger yaga, drag up, bring up kind of something and all this. I don't. I think this is just an unfortunate accident that happened, and they're gonna have to deal with that, right? So the most we can do now, like their attorney said, give them privacy and give them their our condolences. That's it, and hope and wish all the best for them from us. With that said, my friend, gonna be careful out there. Life is fragile. You hear me? Your life, your one life where God give you is so fragile. I know when we're young, we thought we were going to last forever and we're tough like iron, but we're fragile and rotted, trust me. See? So with that, guard your life, guard your energy, guard your health. Surround yourself, I say it over and over again, with people who love you and lift your vibration up and these things. And just be careful out there, man. And for those of you who carry a firearm, please ball out something before you fire. See? If you have to, let go one shot in a corner first. I said, boy, me tell you something, I want gun in there now. The next couple of shots me I go fling is to the door where you're there. Who is that? Say something. Don't just point your gun to the door and shoot. It's a mistake the man make. In the heat of the moment, him get up out of him sleep. You know, we're all discombobulated when we wake up out of our sleep. The whole way. And to wake up and think somebody is coming in my front door with my family in here, and I have to make a quick decision. He made a quick decision with a fuzzy brain. Yeah. So you go. All right. Enough love and respect to each and every one of you. All right. If they set up a GoFundMe or anything to help with his funeral expenses or whatever, I'm going to find out and I will post it for you guys. You can go out there and look it up yourself and see. And nobody worry about if you have whole heap of money or nothing. I tell people this all the time. 4 quarters for who in the US. $1, £1 for who in England. It all adds up. This is how a community comes together in these times and help out each other. We granny them say every mickle make a muckle and a true. All right. Enjoy your weekend. God go with you know. Manners. I'm out. Peace.